Christina Brown, who's going to speak on behalf of her sister Pushan Brown, who lost her life working for this company who makes me mad every time I think about it. You know, who had workers testing each other. And yeah, I want you to listen to this story. This story is very powerful. Christina, y'all.
Hi, everybody. Thank you. Thank you all for coming out. So, my name is Christina, and my sister was Pushan Brown, and this is her daughter, Gabby. My sister worked for Amazon since 2018. We both actually worked there, and we started off as drivers. I'm gonna keep it brief because it's a long story. We started off as drivers, so we were driving for Amazon, and we got treated like shit. We had filled out an application for the warehouse. It was my sister's full-time job, but it was my part-time because I was trying to put my son through college. And we filled out the application. We started off as drivers. I mean, it was an accident. They asked me if I could. My sister fell down the stairs in Baltimore, and they were like, well, if you're okay, you can call us and you can keep going. And with me, I was like 2.3 miles away from delivering my last 3 packages. They were like, well, we got your location. Can you just finish delivering the packages? And I said, no, I'm scared. It's ice, and I'm going home. And I told my sister the next day, I was like, that's it, we're done. Then 2 days later, we got the email stating that we got the position for the warehouse. So we were like, okay, let's go to the warehouse. It's going to be different. Maybe they just treat the drivers like shit. When we got to that warehouse, oh my God, we had no clue. Everybody at Amazon gets treated like shit. Everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a driver, if you're a stocker, if you're a picker, if you're a stower, even if you're the cleaning crew, you get treated like shit. Everybody at Amazon gets treated like shit. And that's how we started off at Amazon. When the pandemic came, it was a lot going on. My sister came in every single day. She was so fearless. She came in every day. She worked for Amazon. She worked for them for 4 years. She was not a fly-by-night employee. She did every shift in that warehouse. She started off as a night sorter, picking, stowing, 4 a.m. shift, 9 a.m. to 4:45 shift, the 9 to 7 shift. My sister worked at every shift in that warehouse. And the sad part about it is, I don't know if Jeff Bezos knows, my sister loved working for your fucking company. She loved working for your fucking company. My sister worked for your company until the day that she died. And when she told me in October that she was going to start COVID testing, I asked her why. Well, with bonuses and this and that, bonuses never fucking came. They never came. My sister started COVID testing, working in the COVID testing department in October until January, until the day she died. She worked from 9 to 7, Monday through Thursday, COVID testing Amazon employees. First it was just Amazon employees, and then they started COVID testing the drivers. My sister tested anywhere between 5 to 10 people a day for COVID testing, not knowing if they're negative, positive, or anything. And let's keep in mind that she's not a doctor nor a nurse, okay? She was trained by another Amazon employee to do COVID testing on other employees. There was no additional pay. There was talks about there was supposed to be a bonus. I think that we did get for 3 months. I think it was it $1.40?
$2 has a pay.
Okay, so it was either $1.55 or something, a $2 raise. I can't remember what it was. But at the end of the day, you had thousands, you had hundreds of thousands of people dying of COVID. What in the fuck was she doing in their COVID testing? What was anybody in there doing COVID testing? They're not doctors, they're not nurses. Jeff Bezos, why? And I was so angry in the beginning. And I know Jordan and Chris, oh my God, thank God for these people. Because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. Nobody would have ever known about my sister, Pushan Brown. And I still don't think to this day, everybody knows about Pushan Brown. I'm all for the union, but my sister was and is the first person that worked at Amazon that was COVID testing that has died. When I reached out to Amazon and asked them for help, for money, for funeral, for autopsy, they told me they would get back to me. No one ever got back to me. It wasn't until 6 weeks later, I was doing an interview with Jordan, and they called us on the phone, and my mom called them after being hanged up 4 times to figure out what as far as if we had anything, if my sister had anything, and they told us that they could not give us that information. After Jordan went live, while we were on the phone with Amazon, the next day, it wasn't even 48 hours, Amazon reached out and said, we heard what happened to your sister, and we're here for you. We're going to continue to support you the best way we can. And if it's anything that you need, anything, let us know. But we're going to offer you 6 weeks of counseling. They offered us 6 weeks of counseling, and it ended it ended this year, April 2021. And this is my niece. She's going to be 13 next week. She doesn't have a mother. She is in this world parentless. And I mean, I got so many emotions running through me because I'm just trying to figure out, when I can't even look at a commercial from Amazon anymore. I can't even think about, when I hear it, it gets me physically sick. I had a reporter call me yesterday, and he said, well, I think they may want you to stop. When are you going to stop? I'm never going to stop talking about my sister. Don't you ever stop talking about my sister. Say her name, Keyshawn Brown. Keyshawn Brown. Don't ever stop talking about it, and no one can ever get me to stop talking about my sister, because she had no business COVID testing at Amazon. And they said, well, do you think the law has been broken? Well, what do you think? Do you think that if you guys, whatever job it is, McDonald's, Burger King, Amazon, Pizza Hut, news reporter, are you guys going to let anybody stick something up your nose? They're not a doctor. They're not a nurse. And sometimes people call and say, well, they say your sister didn't have to do it. That wasn't in her job description. Let me tell you something about being a black single mother, okay? And you have children, a mother who is paralyzed that you have to support. You can't say what she should have done and what she shouldn't have done. The question is, why is Jeff Bezos having individuals who signed up to be night sorters and drivers COVID test people instead of doctors and nurses? And then if you're going to have them COVID testing, why not give them the proper gear? Why not equip them with the proper equipment? My sister was in there COVID testing with cloth masks that said Amazon. No plexiglass, no nothing. So when everybody wants to ask, well, why was she doing it? That wasn't her job description. Ask yourself, why is this man a fucking trillionaire? And why did he not hire a nurse or doctor to COVID test? He could have hired them around the clock. Word. So at the end of the day, I'm always going to speak about my sister. I'm always going to talk about my sister because I can't stop fucking thinking about my sister. This shit hurts me. It hurts me that my sister's not here. It hurts me that this man had these people slaving for him in their COVID testing. Not trained by a doctor or nurse. They had no business in there doing that. My sister died. Nobody called me. Nobody said sorry. Nobody did anything. Nobody offered anything. The only two people that offered anything or did anything is these two people right here, Chris and Jordan. And yes, the other news meters, the reporters that called me, some of them were scared to put out the story. I don't know if we can air this and that. Don't call me anymore. Because if you don't want to talk and you don't want to know the facts about my sister Keyshawn Brown, then don't call me. Because I'm never going to stop speaking about her. I'm never going to stop talking about her. You had a man who went to the moon 2 weeks ago, who went to the moon with child money. These people out here work hard for this fucking company. Okay? They work fucking hard. You want to talk about deaths? You want to talk about sickness? He's at the fucking moon and my sister's dead. He couldn't even give me money for a funeral or a fucking autopsy. If I worked for your company and fell out dead in your house and come in there cleaning your carpets, wouldn't you want to know what happened? Wouldn't you want to be like, listen, I may not be a trillionaire, I can't go on it, but let me go half on it with you for a funeral, for an autopsy. I'll get back to you. Never got back to me, still to this day. So I'm angry and I'm mad, and it's disgusting. It is disgusting. And it's disrespectful. My niece does not have a mother, and she's never going to see her mother again. I'm never going to see my sister again. My mother is never going to see her daughter again. Nobody still to this day ever got back to me and said anything. Do you need anything? What happened? What do you think? Not even what do you think. They were going around the house managers. Oh, yeah, well, you know, that position right after. 2 days after my sister died, they filled that position with another black person, another black woman. And I'm not trying to make this thing a black issue because believe you me, there's black, there's Hispanics, there's Asians, there's everybody a minority who works for Amazon, and they all get treated like fucking shit. But my thing is this, is that at the end of the day, Jeff Bezos, whatever the money, you have a company. Why did you have people in there illegally doing COVID testing? And then somebody died on your watch, on your clock, and you don't even reach out. That's not fair and it's not right. If she would have worked for McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Ford, somebody would have sent some flowers. Somebody would have been like, sorry for your loss. What do you need? Somebody would have showed up to a funeral. Somebody would have did anything. Nothing. 6 weeks counseling. Well, I don't know if he ever lost anybody, and I know he has kids. You think 6 weeks is going to take somebody? She's going to need counseling for the rest of her life. I know I do. I couldn't even fucking get out of bed. This morning, I was so close to telling Chris, I can't make it. I'm beyond fucking depressed. My sister's birthday is in 3 fucking weeks, and I will never see her again. She didn't even make it to 40. So, at the end of the day, I'm all for the union, but every time you guys think about Amazon, think about my sister. That's blood money at Amazon. My sister worked to the day she died for this company. My sister came home on Thursday. She said she was tired. She wasn't feeling well, sluggish, headache, and died on Friday. Died Friday morning. They called 3 days later and asked her why she wasn't at work. You didn't get the fucking memo? I called y'all and told y'all she was dead. Y'all said, oh, y'all will get back to me. Okay. Now how much do you think you're going to need? Or what happened? We'll get back to you. Still to this day, what is this, August 11th? Amazon has not done anything. They have not done anything for me. They haven't done anything for my niece. Not even a 99-cent card, nothing. So, I'm not trying to take Amazon down. Believe you me, they're going to need way more than me, way more than this. All I'm saying is respect your employees, clear about your employees. You know for a fact you had people in there illegally COVID testing, and you didn't do anything about it, and somebody died on your watch, Jeff Bezos. You have blood on your hands, and it's my sister's blood.
That's right, and we're going to fight for that.
Christina, real quick. Okay.
We're going to ask the questions later.
Okay.
Look, you want to keep going? Look, the floor is yours.
No, I'm good. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Everybody, Pushawn Brown, Proushhawn, Brown, Pushawn Brown. She worked at Amazon for 4 years, since 2018 to the day she died, January 8th. Okay, let's talk about it. She worked for them. She was a hard employee. And Jeff, she loved your fucking company. I swear to God, you couldn't get her to say shit bad about Amazon. She loved your company. She was an outstanding fucking employee. She loved your fucking company. She came in whenever y'all called the off days. My God, my sister's not here. Nobody even did anything. And she loved your company. You couldn't get her to say anything bad about Amazon. She was concerned around the COVID. There was emails, text messages going back and forth, but she still came in. I said, Deuce, I'm not coming in. Fuck this shit. I got another job. I got kids. I'm not coming in. It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. I'm going to just only come in and for a little while, then I'm going to leave. That's a lie. My sister would come there and work 10 hours. 10 hours. The first day she started on a night shift sorting, she came home and passed the fuck out. Sweaty. There was no air conditioners. I don't know if they have air conditioners in DD3. They didn't have air conditioners the fucking 3 years I worked there. So if it's 98 degrees out here, you better believe it's 120 degrees in that warehouse. So at the end of the day, reporters, they're calling. If you're gonna call me and you're not gonna air the story, you just want to know, you're scared, don't call me, because I'm not with that shit. You understand that? I love my sister. I'm always gonna represent her. I'm gonna talk about her until my last fucking breath. If you're gonna air the story and you want to know the facts and you want to know the truth, then let's talk. But other than that, you want to just call to I don't know, don't call me. I'm not the one. I'm not for you.
Right.
So I want to thank everybody for coming out. Please remember my sister. Google my sister. Talk about my sister. Spread it. Post it, whatever you can do for my sister, I appreciate it. And this is her child, whatever you can do, we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was powerful.